The college football season is on the horizon, and fans are getting more and more excited to see their favorite teams back in action. 66,045 fans packed Memorial Stadium this afternoon, eager to see the Huskers in action under new head coach Matt Rhule. It was the Huskers' white team jumping out to a 21-point first-half lead as they held on to take a 21-7 victory. Then came a special tribute at halftime. Former Nebraska head coach, assistant coach, and fullback Frank Solich was honored with his family on the field. It was his first time back since being fired from his post as Nebraska football head coach in 2003. The Huskers honoring their former leader by naming a locker room in his honor. And Coach Rhule also handed him a game ball after running the fullback option as the very first play of the spring game.
At the end of the day, we all come and go as coaches, but, the impact he's had on his players was really, really important for me to be reminded of and to see. And so I'm just really, really grateful for him as a man and as a person and as a coach. He's someone I've always looked up to, but he's been so kind to me. And so, to hand the ball off to the fullback the first play and be able to hand the ball to him, that's kind of a bucket list item for me.
And although there was excitement being back in front of fans, the Huskers had 2 interceptions and 6 fumbles, something Coach Rhule says just can't happen if you want to win.